Welcome to Head Full of Radio, where a longtime Radiohead fan goes through the whole recorded discography alongside his friend, who's only familiar with the song Creep. Will we agree on the songs? Can I convert him into a fan? Let's find out.
Welcome back to episode 23 of Head Full of Radio. I am Floyd, your host, and along with Nico, my other host.
Hello.
Although you should do hosting one week. You should.
I was surprised he called me a host. I was like, I'm a host. I need to be getting paid more for this.
Co-host? The unpaid listener?
I'm being paid bountifully with the company and music that I'm listening to. Let's go with that.
To him. That was like a warm hug, thousands of kilometers away from each other.
I mean it.
So we're going to have an interesting episode today, and as well for next week. The Pop Is Dead single has 2 live recordings. They are Creep and Ripcord. But I can't find the actual recorded versions of those tracks. So for today's Creep, we're going to kind of loop back around to the Anyone Can Play Guitar single. For those who heard that, we know that the band was forced into playing Creep 3 or 4 times to make sure that they had coverage on the cameras. And then they kind of went nutso during the Anyone Can Play Guitar recording. They just had enough. So today what we're going to be doing is watching the Creep video from that same session. So we don't know whether it's the first, second, or third, or fourth take. We just know it's a take. It could be a compilation of all of that. But I thought it would be nice to be able to see if they're going crazy in this one.
Right. The progression of how they got to where they got.
Yes, exactly. So, and to see, just so you can get a little bit more of Radiohead history.
Yes, especially because supposedly they don't like performing this much, you mentioned. So,
well, imagine having to play it 100 times.
That'll do it.
Yeah, no matter how many times the fans like it, you gotta, throw it out there every now and again. And when they do now, by the way, they do play it every now and again. And when they do, it's a crazy surprise, and people go ape shit for a while.
I can imagine.
Their fans know that they hate playing it.
Right.
So when they do play it, it's like, oh my God.
They're giving us such a gift that they're willing to go against, how they feel.
Exactly. So it's almost like they've turned it back into their own thing for themselves.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. Are you ready? You can tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm not going to lie. Before we were loading this up, I was like, I saw the thumbnail and I was like, we've already watched this performance. And I was like, oh no, this is the Creep version. So yes, I'm very interested to see how, the things we mentioned leads to where we're going to get to. All right, so
I don't think Thom jumps in the water at the end.
If he does, he managed to dry himself off very well in between the next take. Yeah, if you're good to go, I am.
Go!
This is the energy.
Yes, look at all that clapping. He does look subdued a bit more at this point.
It's so funny,
or angry.
Complete flip of both them and the audience. Like the audience look up for this. He's still definitely acting out the lyrics a lot. Like you can tell he's feeling his feelings.
Like, God damn it! Why am I? This is the 3rd time.
Yeah.
It's almost like you can see his jaws clenched.
Right. Absolutely. Pure defiant energy.
Ooh, that's. Are the people clapping along?
They are. This was so funny about the juxtaposition about the different performances we've seen at literally the same day.
This is like not a happy song, and some of the people are like, "Yeah."
The drummer looks a bit like a drag queen, a specific drag queen, not a general drag queen. Like the person doesn't look like a drag queen. They look like a person who happens to be a drag queen. Just for
Okay, sure. Just backing yourself up there. Okay. Well, look, there's Thom going a little ape shit.
That was like little mouth, teeth bare.
I'm just looking at all the people. Like, some of them are bopping their heads to this, and
I don't think people know how they're supposed to behave right now. Oh yeah, he's starting to.
Yeah, this probably seems like, I bet this is the third one.
Mm.
Look at that guy clapping in the corner there. Did you see it?
Yeah, he's going for it. He's still going. It's just very odd watching the audience just either just be completely blank faced or like into it.
And look at how Colin is sitting back there just motionless on the bass.
Yeah, he's barely present.
Oh my.
I hope he hasn't had to do that for the third time, because that was going for it.
I think I'm a little creeped out by his whispering.
Yeah. Loving the stains on the shirts. Very broken posture.
Yeah, well, he seems like a broken man at this point.
Yeah. I guess that's what he's singing about, kinda.
Wow.
Well, there you go. And the crowd goes wild. Thank you.
Very wild.
The most ungrateful thank you I've ever heard. Bless him.
So, what? It must be hard. It's probably hard to rate that.
Yeah.
But, you could see the emotions starting to come out from him, and if I was a cameraman or the director, I'd be like, "You guys, maybe you should take a break."
Right.
Because it's written all over his face, and knowing what happens with anyone can play guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, well, maybe you should just take an hour, guys.
That's the tricky things with rock stars, though. Some people might just be really committed to their craft, and they can turn it on and they can turn it off. So it's maybe, I mean, obviously if that wasn't the first performance, they probably would have got some indication of how they were getting through.
That's true.
But yeah, like it's hard to know what's a performance and what's just literal, unadulterated feelings.
That video, like one of the YouTube comments here says, "Ah, yes, perfect music for a hot summer's day at a beach house."
It's so true. It's such a weird setting for that type of song. Isn't there like music video for that song? Them all being like just literally in a dark setting and just like mindlessly being zombies as well.
Yeah. You gave that video a very low rating, which comes up very soon. Yes, they're just mindless, sort of in the middle of nowhere.
And funnily enough, it's weirdly in a way similar to that, but not. It's weird.
Yeah, I agree. Certainly a spectacle.
Yes, definitely. MTV's The Beach House of all places is not things I would think to be like, yes, Radiohead.
There you go. There you have it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, you don't really need to rate that one. I just wanted you to see it.
Give it a fill and a half just for the sake of it. Why not?
A fill and a half, okay.
I don't know what that means anymore. I feel like my rating system is completely just like take it or leave it. But there you go.
Friend, your rating system is going to be very important down the line.
Oh well. Until then, good luck, everyone, and to me.
See you next
See you
week.
next week. Every episode is just such a journey.
I love it.
This podcast is recorded over Discord and produced by me, Floyd. The introduction and exit music is a cover of Radiohead's Separator and is available on all streaming services under the band name Lift. You can hear it right now, can't you? See you next week.